A big thank you to Keith at Airgun Tactical for sending out this Western Sidewinder for me to try out today. We're going to start off with a group at about 25-30 yards. Let's go for center bullseye. Just need to go a touch up for this. All right, let's go for that top middle headshot. All right, let's go for top right headshot. The wind is pretty wild right now. I'm gonna swap over the pellets, do another 12 shots, see how those group, and go from there. Let's go for that center bullseye again. Let's drop those Texas stars and I'll switch over to the slugs and drop them again. Okay, same deal as last time, except we have slugs. All right, solid hitting, can't complain. This time, let's try and go as fast as possible. All right, it was a little sloppy. Last Texas star, fast as possible. Better. All right, let's switch this thing to automatic and put a group on that Gong. 12 round dump. Let's switch to slugs and see how those do. All right, we got 4 12-ounce sodas, and then we got 2 Dr. Peppers. For the Dr. Peppers, I'm gonna try and take the caps off. I'll probably switch to the tripod for that. Let's do those 12-ouncers offhand. Wow, that was weak.
Wow, that was weak.
All right, not too shabby. We had a weak hit on that one soda. We'll have to make up for it with the Dr. Peppers and take those caps off. All right, let's see if we can make up for it. All right, I gotta go get that one. Pew pew. All right, we got a cinder block down there. Let's do the left half of it with pellets, and then we'll follow up the right half with slugs. Slugs are loaded up. Let's try that right side. Let's go check out the rear of that.
Great ass!
All right, let's try a little ice capade here. We got 2 frozen water balloons down there. Oh, plus if I miss, there's a collateral spray paint down there. I might have missed on purpose. I guess we changed things up a little bit on this. We got a pink pizza pan penetration test. We got 10 plates down there. Let's do the pellet first and we'll see what the slug does. We had a total of 10 pans down there. Pan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 6th. It's a pretty sizable dent in there. Let's try the slug. This was the pellet, this was a slug. So we got 1 pan, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where they stopped last time. But on the slug, we had a little tiny indent on this one, so pretty much the same. Little tiny fraction more in the slug. All right, next up, let's do a 2x4. We'll do a slug first, then we'll switch to a pellet. Check on both after we fire them. All right, let's see if we made it through. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised that the slug didn't make it through. The pellet was 50-50, but the slug I was pretty sure was gonna make it through, but there you have it. We're gonna be moving on to 60 yards, but before I do that, I wanna shoot these clay pots. I just have a feeling they'll make a cool noise. That wasn't as cool as I thought. But satisfying nonetheless. All right, 60 yards, here we come. Pellets are up first. We're gonna go for that right target, center bullseye, same thing. Let's put a full auto group on that steel torso down there. All right, we're back with the pellets. Let's do that full auto group. I'm gonna aim for the bolt on the torso. Well, that actually started out pretty solid, and then I just kind of drifted to the left. All right, same thing, except this time we have slugs. All right, let's do some offhand groups at 30 yards. We'll get some chronograph data. I got 6 pellets, and then we'll do 6 slugs. Let's go for that far left to center line. Error. Error again. Hopefully I don't have to break out my FX chronograph. All right, I have the FX chronograph out. Let's start with the slugs and get readings off that, and I'll show you the end of the string once we're done. That only ended up recording 4 of those rounds, which we had 805, 807, 817, and 770. The highest was 93.3 foot-pounds. The lowest was 83 foot-pounds. All right, let's do one more group with the pellets and see if we can get actual readings on this one. Let's go for top middle headshot. Unfortunately, for some reason, this is just not going for me today. It recorded none of that, so we'll just have to do another 6-round group. And let's go for the neckline. All right, we got 5 out of 6 on that one. So the lowest was 81.4 foot-pounds. The highest was 82.6. Highest FPS was 909. Lowest is 902. Ballistic gel time. Let's do a pellet first, then the slug. I think I accidentally put 2 pellets on there. Let's do this slug. I think that's up next. Let's have some fun to finish this off. Always looks pretty cool when you dump a full auto mag into this. Stacked in there pretty nicely. So with that, I'll leave you there. See ya.